Hi. Oh my word. My eyes looked like I'd been possessed or something for a second. There was no light in them. I looked like I was... No, I'm there. My soul is safe. Okay. Whew. I wonder if I did an exorcism or something. It's so hot in here, guys. I'm literally dying. I had the windows shut all day. Let me just turn down the music because it's quite loud. One sec, sorry. I was gonna do another no music stream again. I think maybe I'll just turn the music off and we'll do no music stream. And I said this last week and then I changed my mind and I changed it back and I changed my mind and I changed it back. But we're gonna do it this week, don't worry, because I've got the lovely sounds of the birds outside and the traffic and everything, which is always lovely to hear, you know. So, and just the sound of my own thoughts. It's not scary at all. All right, so I didn't. Yeah, okay. So the thing is, I was gonna see what you guys' favorite trees were, maybe draw them, and then I said characters count, but I think I take it back. I don't think I want to draw character trees. I do apologize, but look, I'm gonna show everyone's tree anyway. So, see all of my recent all of my recent Google searches there. Searched for click and drop. How to spell panicking. I can't remember if there was a K in it or not. How to add a subtitle track to Premiere. Something I always forget to do. And the Net film. I was wanting to see what year the Net was filmed. It was 1995. Sandra Bullock. It was a good one. Okay, let's see. So the first tree character, not a fan, just traumatized. Okay, so I won't do that one then. But I will show you some other trees. So I've got a whole bunch of trees here that we can use. These are from my own personal collection, the private collection. Just some photos of trees that I've taken over the last several months. I just kind of searched for trees in my Google photos. Willow tree, Gayaki? Is that, how do I pronounce her name? Gayaki? Sort of willow, which is a lovely tree. I do love a willow tree. I think I actually have a willow tree as well, but maybe we can draw a willow tree as well. Try and find a nice one. This one's kind of cool. Oh, this one's nice. No, not that one. This. Oh, I've lost it now. Okay, we'll just do this one. And then someone else said Monica said the green spire. I don't know what tree that is, but it looks pretty cool. It's kind of, is it this one here? Green spire tree, yeah. Tilia cordata. Hi Sue, hi Maya, hi Laurie. Magnolia, oh, I do love a magnolia tree. I would love to have a magnolia tree in my garden. Magnolia tree, not film, not still magnolias. Okay, cool. So I think what I'm going to do is to start off with, I'm just going to go for my photos just to like warm up. And then if you guys think of any more trees, let me know if you specifically want a specific tree. Hi Samantha, really loving your bright color. Oh, guys, I was actually meant to switch the page over. You weren't meant to see that. I was just making sure the colors were okay. That was, I mean, you've seen it now. This is going to be on my neon. I've already put this on Instagram, but this was keeping this bit a secret here. Not that it's like anything special, but the couple are my fave. Yeah, they're fun. Oh, boiling hot. I know it's hot here too. All right, cool. So I'm just going to start here. So if you guys want to yell out like any materials in particular, I've got the works with me today. I've got paint pens, kind of like last week. I've got everything: markers, pencils, graphite, watercolor pencils. I even have some soft oil pastels. And I thought we could also try using the Neo Arts here with this that my friend Artie gave me. Sansodor. Apparently it's good for oil, you know, stuff like that. So I thought we could try that. I won't be needing that tape. I got this little gouache palette. And then for sketchbooks, I've got my big sketchbook. I've got these extra little bits of paper here. And also I have, oops, that was my water, don't worry. I have Odd Orange sketchbook and I have this one because I thought it would be fun to do like a lot. So I kind of, if something's wet, we can just move on to the next sketchbook. There are mossy covered oak trees in South Carolina that are lovely. Oh, I think I know the ones you mean. Kind of like when you like watch films. Like, do they have kind of similar in like New Orleans, that area, like the South, and they have all they come down. Is that what I'm thinking of? This is Beaufort. We drew him last week. You guys remember? Or Beaufort? I don't know how bright it is. Let me know. Is this too bright? I think it's fine. Anyway, someone said pan pastel. I do have pan pastel here, and I probably could use pan pastel. I don't have any of my sponges with me though. They're all kind of packed away. My desk is such a mess, guys. Let's do pan pastel to start with. We'll do this tree. So basically the idea, what I want to do is just practice some trees. Because you guys know, spring's here. Where can I put this? Let's just get 2 greens out. Spring's here. The leaves are growing. They're beautiful colours right now. But unfortunately, I'm really bad at leaves. Sorry, I was looking for my sponge, but I can't see any. Let's just use some paper. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, basically when spring comes and all the leaves come out, I start panicking. That's why I looked up the word panicking, because I couldn't remember how to spell it. And I start panicking because I have just drawn skeletal trees for the last, 6 months. So I thought maybe we can start with a tree, like a typical tree of what I would draw. Has anyone ever done this before with? So like, I don't think I'm like, I'm not, there's nothing, there's no rules that I'm not, it's nothing new. Words. I've had a long day, guys. Another long day. But we're going to get through it together. Okay, so this is normally what I would do. We're just going to do this first one like a warm up. So I would do the shape of the tree, even though, as you can tell, that tree doesn't have any leaves in the middle. My brain is like, just ignore that, April. That's too much detail for you. That's too much detail for you to comprehend. So just please ignore that. And then I would grab another pencil, probably. Maybe, I don't know, there's too many colours to choose from. Maybe this one, asphalt, and maybe even dip it into some water if I was feeling like frisky, and then just approximate the shape of the tree. We're gonna just approximate it. So like this, I mean, this is really very simplified. But basically what I want to do is I want to kind of get better at drawing trees. I always say this. I'm always like, I need to practice drawing my trees, because I only know like one tree shape, and it's this very like kind of simple. Branches come out, and maybe sometimes they go to the side, and maybe they're long and maybe they're short, but it's pretty much like all the same, and it's nice. But I kind of want to do it, I don't know, I kind of want to have more trees. I want to be more than a one tree pony, I guess. So that's the idea. So like, say for example, this is the first one. This is like April 1.0, how I would draw a tree, and like, it's fine. It's actually beautiful. I don't even think I need to draw trees, I think we can actually just kind of call this one a day. Maybe let's just maybe I'd also add some texture. I don't know. It's kind of hard saying, what would I do? Like, I should just do it, but maybe some dots. I love adding dots to things. Okay, so there we go. There's the tree 1.0. So this is just tree 1.0. And guys, if you want to follow along, I'm probably going to be pretty fast tonight, so apologies in advance if you're trying to follow along and I move on. But now I'm going to try and draw the tree as if I see the tree, still stylized, but like the shape of it, because I kind of want to like get more into the shapes of the trees and the types of different trees there are, because I wouldn't be able to tell you what tree that is if anyone knows. I mean, I look at every tree and I say it's an oak tree. I'm pretty sure that's not right though. So we're going to do it again, but this time with pan pastel again, but this time I'm going to like try and look at where the leaves are. So if I zoom in, can I zoom? Yeah, like this. And then it's kind of like they're kind of on the top, right? Hello everyone, hello. Welcome to this chat. But yeah, let me know guys if you're following along, like, or if you're, what are you doing? Are you doing the same references as me, or what are you up to? You just chilling? I think I've done this way too low down on the page. So they're kind of all on the outside And then maybe like a little bit darker down here, I don't know. Just make it up. I still want it to be like stylized, just not like one shape. And then what I really liked about this tree is how it kind of leans. So how it kind of, it's on one side like this. And then obviously the roots are here. And then it kind of goes like up. But then it like favors this side more, which I kind of like. I like trees that lean. And following along, I make myself a tree and draw mermaid times tree. I just found out it's mermaid. Oh, mermaid, of course it is. I feel like mermaid isn't as popular as it was a few years ago. I don't really hear about it much anymore. Also, another one I don't hear about much is plain April, which was last month. I guess people are still doing it, but maybe it's just maybe just not popping up on my social media. I don't know. But yeah, is anyone else doing mermaid? I've never done mermaid, guys. I've never even really felt like doing mermaid. I don't know why. I just don't think mermaids are my jam. If I was gonna draw mermaids, it would be fish head, human body, you know, which is fun to draw. I have done that before, and it's really fun. Right, so this tree, I'm trying to do a little bit more wibbly wobbly. I'm not kind of like directly staring at everything like I can. You can go off a little bit, I guess, but it's kind of hard too. Trees are hard. Sometimes I feel like even if you draw them exactly how they look, they don't look like that. Like don't look like they're real. Serena says, I wish I'm following along. I have my baby napping on me, so I'm just chilling. We should get the baby involved. Start them early. Try to follow. First time here live, but I so love your style. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to be on each reference, but definitely feel free to follow. And you can always go back and pause it. These go up live. No, these go up on YouTube pretty much straight afterwards, so there's all these branches here. I don't know if you can see them. They kind of like stick up from here, like this branch. But I don't like that, so I'm gonna leave it out. And the problem is the leaves. The leaves are the problem for me anyway, because I don't want to do too much detail. I don't like adding heaps of detail. But then, because it's spring, it's not a full head of hair. It's like just a short. It's like they've had a little trim. So all the new leaves are growing in, but they're all kind of like a bit fiddly to draw. You can't just draw individual leaves, you know. I'll be here all day. Anyway, what do you guys think? Tree 2, tree 1. I think it's kind of like a little bit bare in here. There we go. This is a crazy branch here. I think I'll do plain April in June. I really don't like the cold. Yeah, it wasn't the best. It did get a little bit better towards the end of the month. I did a lot of plain. I mean, I do a lot of plein air drawing anyway when we go for hikes and things. So I feel like almost every month is plein air month. Maybe not when it's really cold, but I have drawn before when it's really cold. It's not pleasant though. I definitely prefer the nicer weather. Also yesterday we went out for a walk and I drew. It was the evening, and the place where we went was quite like just basically a field, and with a track through it, but it wasn't very I'm trying to think of the word, like it's not really a touristy area, so the paths and stuff weren't maintained very well. It was quite like rustic, and there were so many spiders. And in the grass, I was sitting and I drew the first one, and there were so many spiders like crawling around. I just couldn't finish. I had to stand up. And then we went down further down the path, and I sat on a rock, and there were more spiders on the rocks, and I finished. I was keeping my eye on them, but you know, I did finish that one. I think maybe this color is going to match really well. Maybe we can do some little, kind of like a few little dots so they look a little bit more like leaves, just to show like a little bit more detail. Beaufort there on the left, he's so cool. Yeah, he was fun. He was a fun little guy to draw. A lot different than what I would normally draw. see what everyone's saying. I love tree 2. Yeah, tree 2 is fun. I think there's definitely a place for this style though. I think maybe if you're doing, maybe if I was doing like a really busy scene, like maybe in the city or like lots of characters or something, you might want to have a nice tree like this, like, or something in the background. But maybe this one could be if you're just doing a field with a tree and some sheep and a little house, or maybe like a little farmer, or like maybe some kids playing on the swing under the tree or something, and it's kind of like the big focus. Maybe then I could bring out the big guns, which are details. Details and squiggly lines. Anyway, there we go. So this is tree 2. So I think people like tree 2 better. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I actually like tree 1 better. Yes. You could draw an ent like tree beard in your style. Yeah, someone did say tree beard earlier. Has anyone tried the 3 material drawing challenge? I think it starts in July. Is that the one from Charlotte Durance and I forgot who does it, Naomi. Yeah, I did that one last year. It was really fun. I don't know if I did all of the days, but all right, we'll do one more tree on this page. So let's just go through these and see what other pictures. Whoa, zoom in. So this one here is like a really long tree. We'll do it with the same, okay? I'll just do it green. I'll pretend it's spring, even though this was taken in autumn. But this tree on the, can you see my mouse if I do this? I don't know if you can. But this tree here, can you see that? Let me know if you can see that. I don't know if you can. It's got all the leaves at the top, like this. And then it's got a very spindly, oops. Hi Wendy, I'm good, how are you? I saw you pop up on my Instagram earlier. I didn't watch the video, but you were doing a video. Is that like a live tutoring thing? Tree 1. Hello Gaeta. You guys haven't missed much. I was just talking about trees and how I'm trying to practice them because spring is here in the UK finally, and all the trees are coming up with leaves and stuff, and I'm still stuck in winter tree syndrome, which is where I basically just draw skeletons of trees, which is my preferred tree. Not gonna lie, my preferred tree is just a skeleton tree. Winter trees, not in real life. In real life, probably, I think spring is actually a really, really lovely time for trees because you get all of the beautiful green, like the bright greens, and then as it slowly gets into summer they kind of like all darken, and then autumn also is lovely. But it really depends. I think you have to be lucky to catch autumn because sometimes one strong wind blows all the leaves off. Okay, so this tree here comes down like this, goes into the other tree, and then couple, and then maybe like a little bubble bit here. You don't have to, I'm not copying it exactly, I'm just kind of like taking inspiration from it. I don't know if I said that weird. I always feel like when I say stuff like that I feel like such a nerd. I'm just taking inspiration from the tree. Inspire me, oh wooden one. It was an interview with an artist that I sort of work with in an online mentoring group. There were some tech issues though, and ended up uploading to YouTube. That's a shame. Tech issues are annoying. Alright guys, so we did 3 trees. I think that's good. And I think I put the pan pastels away because while I do enjoy pan pastel, I kind of want to try some different, because I don't use pan pastels all the time. So I want to try something that I would normally use more. So let's pop these away. I think I need some pan pastels. Finally found my dry medium so I can join in. Dry medium? Oh, your dry medium. Like the thing that you like it's dry, like a pencil. Is that what you mean? I remember when I was 6 years old being asked what I wanted to be when I grew up. I said tree. That's funny. When I was younger, I wanted to be either a journalist working in Sydney, Australia, who that was very specific in my goals. I wanted to be a journalist working in Sydney, Australia, and I wanted to scuba dive the coral reefs in my spare time. Or I wanted to be a waitress who worked in a 1950s diner where all the waitresses were dressed up with rollerblades, kind of like Grease. Probably going through a Grease phase at the time. Yeah, I did work as a waitress. It wasn't as fun as the fantasies. No rollerblading in sight. I did go to Sydney, Australia as well. I'm pretty sure the barrier reefs aren't near Sydney, but I did go there. It was raining the entire time. It was really nice though. I really like Sydney. And journalist, I guess I write sometimes, so it kind of counts. So yeah, living the dream, guys. Living the dream. I even have my PADI license, my scuba diving license, although I have never scuba dived in Australia, which would be amazing. And I haven't done it for so long, I'd have to get another one, you know. It's been a while, guys. So, tree 1, let's cross over. Gotta get some paper. Hey, Sana, just joined the live. We've just drawn these trees. Here, we're trying to get better at trees, Asana. I like 3. It's like wearing a little skirt, like this bit here. Yeah, this is nice. I guess I'm just naming all the trees now. I wasn't going to name all the trees, but we'll just number them. We'll see how many trees we can do, okay? All right, what's next? I kind of want to do paint. So you guys pick. Should I do paint pens or gouache? And it's not going to be purple, don't worry. And then maybe we can do a willow tree. Should we get in Pinterest? I think Pinterest is nicer to like see the images. So, because you can make them like almost full page. Willow tree photo. I'm going to write next to it. I'll start from number 4. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have 1 for gouache, 1 for paint pens. Not helpful. Okay, paint pens. I literally wait until there's 2 votes and go. Alright, so guys, there's so many paint pens here. I did do a quick check for this. I don't know why. I don't want to scare anyone. I just had this deep insight into my third eye or chakra or whatever. I had a vision that there was a spider living in here. And I have these visions sometimes. I've never been right about them. I don't think I'm psychic, but sometimes I have like such a powerful, I know it's gonna, I know there's gonna be a spider in here. But there never is. I think it's probably just my fear of spiders, because now that I think about it, the only psychic visions I ever have is that a spider's gonna be somewhere where I don't want it to be. Our brains are funny, aren't they? Let's use all greens. Ooh, this green. I haven't used this green for a while. And yellows. Ooh, so many greens. I literally haven't used half these greens. When I use my paint pens, I hardly ever use the greens. I just use the pinks and the peaches. Okay, I think that's everything. Paint pens, paint pens, paint pens. Cool. I forgot to chip in with my favourite tree, a birch. I love a birch. Do you like a downy birch or a silver birch? Or is there a different birch? Because those are the only 2 I know. I think it's a downy birch. So I was looking forward to doing a willow because I think they could be really fun to do. I've seen a lot of artists make willows look really cool. So we're going to go for it. And I have drawn willows in the past that I did like. So I'm gonna rough out the shape again. Oh, I'm sorry. I should probably choose the willow tree so you guys aren't guessing. This one here I think is a nice one. I wonder where this is. If anyone knows where this is, I'm gonna just put it out there and say Central Park, New York. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong because I don't see any tall buildings in the background. But that was literally the only park I could think of. Mouse, go here now. I don't want you no more. Alright, trees. Should I zoom? Also, guys, you might notice that we have gone back to the overhead camera. We did try the side cam last week, but I really didn't get on with it. Let me check. My English isn't that good. I think one of them, because when I was trying to study trees, I was trying to like learn about trees. It was way too much information. I couldn't take it in. But the one thing I do remember is the silver birch and the downy birch. I think it's a downy birch. One of the trees the branches go straight up, and the other one, the branches like hang down. Now, I couldn't tell you which is which, but I don't have to know these things, really. That's what the internet's for, you know. Okay. So I'm going to try and work fast. So I can add some yellow in before this paint dries. I feel like the tree, the willow tree, is the person that has a really cool haircut that you really want, but you're a little bit too scared to get. Like, I don't know if anyone knows Tessa Violet. She's like a singer, and she came out a few years ago with a song, and in the video to the song she had bright yellow hair, and oh man, I wanted yellow hair so bad, but I was obviously never going to get yellow hair. I don't think I could pull it off with my complexion, so I just dreamt about it, and I feel like a willow tree is kind of like that. It's the tree that all the other trees wish they could be like, maybe. Let's draw a few willow trees on this page so we can kind of get the feel for them. Oh, I lost my mouse. I was mean to it earlier. I banished it. So let's go back. Hopefully we can still find this tree. Oh, this one's pretty. Do you think this is a real tree? It looks real. Hard to tell these days. Okay, let's do it with yellow. Overhead works amazing. I'm glad. Sometimes I worry that my hands get in the way, or I forget to zoom out again like this. I actually can move this a little bit. If I get this, I can shift it along. Then it's in the center. Okay, it's with the hanging branches. It's called a hanging birch. That's cool. Maybe we'll do a hanging birch in a minute. Okay. So I like this one because it hangs down on one side. It's asymmetrical, which is very nice. You have a bit of asymmetry. Let's use this one again. And we're going to switch the papers up too in a sec. Should we see what this is like? I'm kind of curious to see what this colour's like, because it has blue. I mean, I know what the colour's like, but what it's like with the tree, because it has like blues like this. See, it's very dark. Maybe we can get some, I don't know, depth. That's what I'm trying to think of. And then sometimes I like to go back in and smush while the paint's still wet like this. The only problem with paint like this is sometimes it can go really glossy if you use too much of it. I've got a feeling that's what's going to happen here. This yellow does not want to go over anything. Okay, willow. I think that we can only do 2 willows maybe on this page. So maybe let's use another paint pen for the trunk. Maybe this one? This one is bronze yellow. Okay, let's shove it in here. Perfect. I always think of what's that? What's that? Trying to think of the movie with the mermaid. Speaking of mermaids, when they're under the willow tree and the crab sings "Kiss the Girl," Sebastian. It's a little mermaid. That's what I always think of when I see a willow tree. Hi, Helen. Helen, we're just drawing some trees. Don't worry, you haven't missed much. We're just starting. We're just getting started. I'm going to try and go for maybe like another hour and a half. I'm going to try and just bash out a whole bunch of trees, guys. And I'm just trying to do them real fast. So, here we go. Got some... oh, I forgot the trunk for the other one. Oh, that was the same one. This one here. Oh, this one's got a really cool trunk. Look at that one. Let's just use a lighter colour. I think this one might work a bit better. Unbleached titanium. Loving all these colours. It's a lot of colours, isn't it? You know, the funny thing is, normally I wouldn't actually draw a tree green. I would normally try and use every other colour available to me. But for this one, I'm going to try and follow the rules a little bit. I just want to add a little bit more. I really like the darker tones in this. So let's see what this works. If this works. What are the paint pens? Oh, you help a digital artist. No worries. These they're all the 2 brands. Let me just do this quickly so it doesn't dry and I'll show you. So they're 2 brands. One's Liquitex and one is Molotov or Molotov. I don't know how you say it. I say Molotov normally because Molotov to me sounds like a Molotov, and we don't want to be drawn with those. That sounds dangerous. And these ones are both 15 centimeters. 15 millimeters. Can you imagine? 15 centimeters would be this big, roughly. And they're both chisel tips like this, which is what I love. So you can get paint pens and lots of different. I have them behind me. I probably should have got them out to show you, but I have them behind. You can get them in lots of different sizes though. But this is my favorite size, the thick one, because I like to use them for backgrounds. I like to use them to block shapes in. Hi there. Hi, Suzanne. But I opened YouTube and saw you live. Yay. Well, you joined. I had a good time. Just to watch me struggle to open up my paint pens. Because sometimes I don't use these for months. And they kind of get glued together. Right. Let's do this. And guys, did you know that we have 4 Thursdays in May? That means we can have 4 live streams this month, which is pretty cool. Although I haven't made a YouTube video for about 2 weeks now. I have been making them, I just haven't finished one. I'm very close to finishing my vlog. That should be up hopefully in the next couple of days. But my April vlog? It was April last month, wasn't it? But the neon video, it does continue onwards because I just haven't had enough time to play with it as much as I want, and I would rather spend more time making a really nice video with lots of like different, like playing with different stuff than rushing it, you know, to try and get something out. Thank you. I check if my local art shops have them. Yeah, I'm not sure. You might have to, these are kind of hard to find sometimes, the big ones. You might find it better online. I don't know where you live, but you might better find somewhere that ships internationally. Yay, neon. I know. I do have a bit of neon here tonight we can delve into. But I actually have been showing quite a lot of my video on Instagram. Like if I do little pages and stuff. So I'm trying to keep some stuff secret. But it's hard because I'm just an oversharer. Alright, we're going to use I think we're going to try. We'll use pencil on one. And then we'll use Neocolor on the other one. Because I want to see how this is like with the paint. I know what it is like, but I just haven't done it for so long. I feel like a little bit... Oh, all my pencil sharpeners are downstairs. Oh, that's fine. I'll just use this one. Everything's downstairs right now because we went out for a walk last night. And I haven't unpacked my pencil case yet. So it's all downstairs in my bag. So a lot of my favorite colors are actually downstairs as well, which is a little bit annoying, but we're just going to work with what we have because I can't be bothered to go downstairs. This week I drew on location the same type of tree and also picked a paint pen. It was a bit dry, but I found it did a good job in imitating the leaves. I thought that said intimidating the leaves then. I'm literally wrong size hole, wrong type of material, but it still works. So I think for this, I'm gonna try to do something that I used to do that I really did enjoy. And that's using a darker pencil like this. Let me just zoom. It's getting dark now. The sun's going down in a minute. So let me know if I need to brighten this up. I think it's fine if we zoom. So like using a lighter, and I used to do this where I would like do lots of little lines like this for shading. I haven't done this for a long time. But it does work quite well. It's nice. I like it. And then as you get up the trunk, you can like start, you know, bringing the branches out. And missing little gaps where the leaves are coming through. That's the nice thing about the willows, is that you don't have to draw too much. It's kind of, it's all kind of all contained in the leaves almost. So if you guys are drawing trees, let me know what you're drawing with. This right now, the pencil over the top of the paint pen is doing exactly what I thought it would. It's kind of repelling it because it's just so glossy. I just checked they have a Liquitex Professional Set marker paint set. I guess that's it. Maybe. I'm not sure. It could be. If it looks like this, it is. And sometimes they look smaller. Let me just get the other ones and show you. Oh, it says 15 mils, also pricey. Yeah, they're expensive. They are expensive. These are the other ones, if I can find them. They basically look the same, just smaller. Like a baby version. This is the big one. This is the little one. I think these are even the same colour. A bright aqua green, cobalt. No, they're different. Yeah, I put them all like this. I don't know if this is right. But I found they were drying out. So I put them all like upside down like this. Oh, I have this one here, which is kind of fun, actually. This was sent to me years ago. Maybe not years, maybe 2 years ago. As one of those, hey, did you want some free materials if you do a post? I try not to do those anymore because they take up too much time, but I just wanted to see if they go on. They're not very good. They're the Eden ones. They're not the best. Some nice colours, though. Just not very opaque. Right, where were we? Oh, we were doing the leaves, the branches. No, the trunk. Okay, here we go. So yeah, it is a little bit repellent, but it's fine. You kind of get some nice texture. I think that's fine. And I think the willow trees have kind of like wibbly wobbly branches like this. So trying to like wibble and wobble them. Perfect. Ah! It's amazing. All right, and now we're gonna try and do the leaves. So I'm literally just gonna do this. This is my big plan. My big plan is this. I don't know if this is right, but this is my big plan. Just to do a lot of leaves like this. We're gonna see what it's gonna look like. I don't know if it's gonna be too busy. We can't come down like this. I think of willow trees and I think of like Disney films, like I don't know, Beauty and the Beast, or who did the Beauty and the Beast? Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, is it Evid? I literally Evid Earl. I have the book, the art of that artist who did, and it's amazing. I can't remember the name for the life of me, but yeah, I think of like those beautiful romantic, like old school drawings, and then I don't think I'd ever be able to do that. So this is the next best thing. So hi Anna. Pocahontas had willow trees. You know, I don't think I've ever seen Pocahontas. Maybe when I was a kid, but I don't remember it. I do know the soundtrack though, because it has some of my favorite Disney songs. Okay, what do we think? What do we think of this? I'm not sure how I feel about it. Let's change up the colour on this side. It doesn't really do anything. It looks the same colour. Let's try and get a lighter colour. I might have to delve into these because all my greens are downstairs. Into the old polychromos. What about this one here? This one is May Green. Perfect. Okay, you can barely see that. Oops, and it broke. Okay, moving on. Maybe a Posca? Look at this. This is how little I use my other pencils. I don't know if you can see that, but there's dust. My finger is so gross, but there's dust on it. Look. I have the hands of a traditional artist. Literally just covered in gunk. Okay. I think this is a nice colour. It kind of looks like a willow tree. We're going to try something different on the other side though. This is all about experimentation tonight, guys. And just like feeling the tree, becoming the tree, being one with the tree, you know? And maybe we can add a little bit of, I know I said that I wasn't going to do polychrome Neo colours, but maybe we just add a little bit of Neo colour. And the one thing I really liked to do when I was back in the day, like 2020, is I like to pick up, so this only works if there's sky behind it. So we may have to put a sky behind it, okay? So let's just, maybe we just go with some paint. Maybe we just make a mixed media. This is a mixed media piece now. That's what it's become. Yeah, let's do paint. I was gonna do paint pens, but I think we'll do paint. So, some nice blue. I think it's Grandmother Willow in Pocahontas. She has all the wisdom. Oh, it's a character. That's cool. I haven't seen it. I mean, I'm sure I have, but I haven't seen it for years. Well, I've seen All the Colours of the Wind a lot because I used to watch it on YouTube. But now I just listen to it on Spotify. All the Colours of the Wind. I don't know why, guys. This is quite embarrassing, but sometimes it makes me cry because it's just so sad. I do like that song. Hi, Artie. I'm glad you could join. Artie, we're just drawing trees. I'm trying to draw a willow right now. I'm experimenting with different techniques and shapes and things. Let's do a dark blue. Oh, I don't have my favorite paintbrush right now. It's gone. It's missing. Oh, there it is. You can tell it's my favorite because I've used it so much. Love a good tree. Yes, I also like a good tree. Do you like a bad tree, Artie? Like one that's maybe misbehaved. Maybe its roots have grown too long and it's sucking all the life from its neighbouring tree. I like them all. Lovely. Okay. Archie does not discriminate against trees. That's good. Good to know. The weirder the better. Yeah, I kind of like a weird tree as well sometimes. Right, so this tree, it has some sky around it now. I'm just gonna continue with the sky. And then, yeah, so what I enjoyed doing when I was drawing a lot of trees, it was actually when I was doing the 100-day project. When I did the 100-day project, this was ages ago. This was 2019, 2020 maybe. I did the 100-day project and I drew from my life. So basically I would draw what happened or like something I did that day. It was I don't have a very exciting life, so a lot of the times it was just pictures from walks I went on. And I drew a lot of trees. And this is one thing that I really like to do. So I like to get the Neo color and put sky holes into the trees. Oh, and guys, if you know James Gurney, it's James Gurney, right? James Gurney. He's got a couple of really cool books, but one of the books is something like about light and color, and he's got a really cool section on trees, and a bunch of different sections. But one of the sections he talks about sky holes in trees, and that's where I got the term from, sky holes. And then another section he talks about this thing called half light, which is where it's the sun hasn't, like the light is I can't do a scientific definition for you, but it's basically like when the light is kind of like low in the sky and it casts a shadow, and then maybe the top of a tree or a building, but he said a tree in the book, will be cut, like, and then there's light at the top and then it's all in shadow at the bottom. And I thought, I don't know, those are the two things I remember the most from those books. So see how we put the sky horse into the tree, and then it kind of is beginning to like look a little bit more like it has a bit more shape. And you can do like little dots just here and there, and I kind of like it. Olives are great weird trees. Oh, an olive tree could be fun. Did you like olives? Golden hour. Yeah, it's golden hour, but it's not. The term was half light is the term he used. So it probably comes at that time of day. Let me see if I can find it. I'll find the thing that he did. So half. Oh, I can't type. Half light. James Gurney. And we'll see if there's an image of it to kind of show you the example. I don't know if it's gonna show it. But James Gurney is amazing. If you guys don't know, if you like super into painting and art and stuff, I used to watch his videos just to enjoy, like watch them. I'd watch them just like I was watching a TV show. His paintings are amazing, like how they come. I can't find the example that he showed. Maybe this one here. Half shadows. Oh, half shadow. Okay, half shadow and half light. So you see this tree on the side. You can't really see it because it's kind of being hidden. But this building here where it gets cut in half. I don't know how well you can see that actually on the Zoom. But yeah, I would definitely recommend his books. He's so good, and he's such an amazing artist. He does heaps of courses too online. Kind of like more classical, like classically trained, I think. But yeah, he's awesome. Banyan trees are my favourite. Oh, Banyan, yes, that sounds lovely. I don't know if I know what that is, but I can kind of see something in my head, but I don't know if it's going to match, you know? Let's get some white in here. Oh, I don't have a white anymore. It's downstairs. It's alright. We can use some pastel, which I do have around here in a box somewhere, maybe. My desk is so messy, guys. I've got so many projects I'm working on right now, and I have all these little boxes like of different materials. Let's use white. Let's use a white pastel. Why not? Why not? Let's be brave. Oh, perfect. Look. That's like the brightest part of the tree. Can you see that? Not really. Yeah. So when I say it's perfect, you can't see it, which you would just have to believe me that it is perfect. Alright, guys, this is the first willow. Is it willowing? I don't know. What do you guys think? I can't tell. Let's put some like light white in the sky too. We should put a little, we should like make it into a little thing now that we've drawn it. Now that we've given it, now that we've given it a trunk and a sky and everything. Oh God, this is stuck. I'll check. I have two books. Colour and Light and Imaginative Realism. I have to get the new one about sketching. I don't have the new one either. I just have the same as you. Colour and Light and Imaginative Realism. Imaginative Realism was interesting. He spoke a lot about his he spoke a lot about his like work in movie sets and stuff, which I thought was really cool. But the Colour and Light one I think is probably the most helpful. It is willowing. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys think so. Let's use some neon. I love how at the start it was just meant to be paint pens. But you just gotta use everything. You gotta use everything, guys. It's right here. It's like, April, use me, use me, use me. How can I possibly say no? Right, should we put something under the tree? I feel like we should do something under the tree. I don't know. Like maybe, I don't know what this is. This is just a bush. Maybe like a little character or something, a little, maybe a cat. Let's put someone sitting and drawing. I don't know if this is gonna be very good. I'm just gonna be using my imagination. I'm gonna use my imagination on this one, so it could turn out bad. But let's just draw someone like sitting under the, maybe a silhouette of someone sitting under the tree. I'm trying to add more characters to my illustrations. It's very difficult though, because it's something I resist. Even, I know that sounds weird from someone who wants to write books and stuff, but I find it quite difficult to do. Like if it's not planned, especially, I find it really tricky. But we're just gonna do this person under, it's just gonna be a silhouette of a person, and they're gonna be I don't know, maybe they have their hair in a ponytail. See what I mean? See what I mean, guys? The imagination, sometimes it needs some work, you know? That's all I'm saying. It's fine. It's not even a problem, because it actually is amazing, and I'm obsessed. I'm not. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. Right, so we're going to do the next willow now, and then we're going to move on and do some other trees. I really like some of you guys' favourite tree questions, answers. What else can we do to make this third person look better? Maybe put some red in there, maybe. Yes, that did it. Okay, the masterpiece has been completed, and now we can move on to the next tree. Let's pop all of this back. Alright, I'm gonna try a different shape on this one. Excuse you. I'm gonna try a different shape on this one. I'm gonna try to do like something a bit softer. See how it works. Oh no. Okay, I thought it was gonna. The new James Gurney. I have to say both names. I can't just say Gurney, because it just sounds like a hospital trolley. The new James Gurney sketching book re-release is great. I got it. I didn't even know there was one. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna try and channel my inner tree artist, I guess, and try and draw the tree like a little bit more soft, like softer, like not as cartoony, kind of like, oh wow, what a beautiful tree, kind of like that. So I thought maybe we could start with the humps, the tree humps, and it's almost like negative. Maybe we could like do almost like some negative drawing where the tops are lighter, like the clumps of the trees are lighter. I think that's kind of what really gives the willow tree its shape, is these clumps. They kind of come down like this. But I don't want to draw all the detail, because I'm not a detail oriented person. I just want to draw, I don't know, just want to kind of like give the impression that it's that there's some chunkiness there. Coastal tea trees and cork oaks are my favourite weird trees. The tea trees are crazy twisty, and cork oak bark looks like it's grown from the inside out. That's crazy. I have to look those up. I don't think I've heard of both. I mean, I don't know if we have them in the UK, so maybe I've never seen them before, but it also could be like, I don't know what the tree is. I've seen the tree, I don't know its name. Just like that girl from Accounting, you know, like, you know what she does, but you can't remember her name. I'm like that with a lot of people at work. Although I don't actually know what anyone does either. I'm not sure if I like this. Maybe it needs to have the lines going through it as well, like this. I feel like sometimes when I draw, like I try a new technique and I'm trying to draw differently. I feel like I'm trying to draw like someone else. Like it doesn't feel natural to me. So right now this is nice. Like I'm sure it's gonna be okay, but it doesn't feel like me, you know. But that's why you try new things, I guess, to find out if you like them or not. I'm sure I've drawn a willow tree similar to this before. Like, not this tree, but this technique, like kind of drawing, I don't know, trying to draw on the lumps and stuff, but I think maybe I'd just take some practice to figure out how to do it properly. Because right now this looks like a factory. Like, it looks like a factory-made willow tree. It doesn't look like it's realistic. They're all on one level. This one should be up here, but I messed up a little bit. And then we got a big one over here and a little one. Just jump around. Jump around. And there's some shadow here. Very nice. Lovely shadow. Who else is drawing this willow tree? If you're drawing it, tell me. How are we doing? Is this going well for you? Because it's I'm struggling, guys. So yeah, let me know how you're doing. And also tell me where you guys are, because I'm always curious. I know that a few people probably can't make the live because they're from different parts of the world. And I do feel bad for people, but this is the only time I can do it. So if you're here really early or really late, hi. Thanks for joining. I'm trying also struggle. Yeah, it's a struggle. This is a hard one. This is not an easy tree. I don't think that we started okay with the, what were we drawing just now? What trees were we drawing? Just like random trees? With the random trees. But this one, specifically a willow tree, is quite difficult, isn't it? I personally don't think this looks like a willow tree. I think this looks more like a willow tree. I think maybe the techniques needs to be perfected a little bit, you know. I think I've done a better job here making this look like a willow tree though. Have you got any favorite artists other than illustrators? I love Frida Kahlo and Yvonne Kitchens. Yvonne, is that how I say it? Yvonne? I haven't heard of him. I do have some favorite artists, but you're gonna put me on the spot because I'm not gonna remember any of them, and maybe I don't have any favorite artists. I feel like every time if someone was to ask me that, I would just say ones that I remember, and maybe they wouldn't even be my favorite artist. Maybe I would be really cliche. So like I would say, you know, oh, I really like John Singer Sargent, who I actually do really like. But is that cliche? Oh, I love Gustav Klimt. It feels like second, you know, first year of art history answers. Western Canada. Hi, Wendy from Western Canada. I know where you're from, Wendy. It's noon here, not too early at all. Nice. Oh, we have some people from America. San Francisco. I love San Francisco. And Madison, Wisconsin. I don't think I've been there. I haven't. I know I haven't. Croatia. I haven't been to Croatia either. I really want to go though. Ramachandran. Ramachandran. Did I say that right, Artie? Oh, Anne's from Marseille. Lovely. Nice and sunny there, huh? Maya's from Poland. And Heather is from Nova Scotia. Canada. Another Canadian. Someone from Ukraine. Samantha likes Klimt too. Okay, good. That means that I'm not super cliche. Right, let's have a look. Should we put some neon in here? You guys don't even need to answer that because we all know where I'm going with this. Let's rub it in. Let's make it kind of glow a little bit. Perfect. Wow, so many people from so many different places. Virginia, that's in America, I think. Los Angeles, also, I think that's in America. The Dolomites, is that how you say it? Dolomites? I'd love to go there as well. Portugal, whereabouts in Portugal are you from, Anna? Asana's from Italy. Renee's from Dallas. I've been to Dallas. And Artie's from London. I think that's what she was trying to say there. All right, Let's have a look for more colours. I love this pencil. It's one of my faves. The Cadmium Yellow Lemon. I don't use it much because I normally use my Caran d'Ache, but this one is really nice. You can kind of see it. If I zoom, maybe you can see it better. So I'm just going to try and layer. It's really nice for, like, you can't really see it very well. This is the colour it is though. If I do it on the side here, you can see it. It's like a really nice colour. I think it's probably too light though to show up. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that, and I'm gonna offend all the Portuguese. Setúbal, Lisbon. Lisbon. From we got Poland, Germany. So many places, guys. I just feel like I'm just here in England. I feel like so boring when everyone says all the places where they're from. I am from a lovely area. Well, not from, but I live in a lovely area of the UK though, so I do feel very lucky about that. Alright, guys, I think we should try and add a little bit more detail to this. So what should we do? Maybe another polychromas. I hardly ever use these, but I have been enjoying them recently. Maybe just add in some like extra shade in a different color. Very good, thank you. Wait, do you mean about the pronunciation or about my color it in? Because I don't know what you. I'll take either. I will take thank you for either of those. I'm just adding a little bit of like scribbly texture here because it was feeling a little bit too polished. And the last thing I want to add, I don't know why my arm's itching. I might have had a reaction to something. Let's zoom again. The last thing I want to add is some brighter yellows. So like at the tops here. Ooh. I think maybe they shouldn't be yellow, they should be a green, but I don't have a bright green like that. World Art Party, definitely. Yeah, I think probably the people that aren't here are people that live maybe Australia, New Zealand. I just think they're on the opposite side of the world, so it'll... Actually, if it is on the opposite side of the world, it'll be really early in the morning, so maybe they would be here. I know that some places it's really a weird time for them though, like, you know, 3 a.m. or something. But I am hoping, I would love to one day to be able to do different times of live streams, so maybe like the morning. I've been thinking of trying to do like instead of every Thursday, maybe we switch it up and I do one morning one. So maybe the only thing is I really like having a schedule, because if I forget to post, or if, I don't know, I just feel like having a schedule, like if everyone knows that I'm going to be streaming on Thursday, like they always know that's happening, and then if they can make it, they can make it. If not, it's kind of like, oh, when's April streaming? Can I watch it? Do I even want to watch it? I've heard all of her jokes before. She's not even funny anymore. And I think that's kind of nice to have a schedule. So I don't want to do like, oh, 1 week I'm doing this, 1 week I'm doing this. Alright, I'm just adding some dots, guys, because you gotta add the dots. What do we think of this? I always want to say, what do we guys think? But that is not the right English word. What do we think of this, guys? Let's add some neon. Oh my word. She's only gone and done it. I think the neon just makes everything better. Apart from printing it. I won't be able to print this. I really got to stop using neon, guys. I love using neon, but I really got to stop using it because I've become obsessed, and I'm not going to be able to make anything. I'm not going to make any products from it. No prints, nothing. Because I'm just like using the neon all the time. It's crazy. Let's do some dark on the... Let's use this. Let's use the brown of... What is this? Cast? dip it in the water, and then we'll also try and do like this texture, like scribble texture. Always neon. Yes, definitely always neon. I agree with you. I'm thinking maybe I should try. I would love to have more time, but I mean, a lot of you guys know I don't have much time at all. Like, even making the videos I've failed at the last couple of weeks, I just haven't had time. I haven't done much new art either. I've just been making art for my videos and kind of posting a little bit here and there. I would love to have more time. There's so much I would do if I had more time, but I just, well, I would hope I could do it anyway. I might, you know, I might not be able to do everything, but I feel like if I had more time, I could do so much more. And I've gone off track now. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've literally forgotten what I'm talking about, guys. What was I talking about? Having time? Nope, I've lost it. Should we do the water? Maybe it'll come back to me. I'm looking for my really, really dark blue. Dark blue. Here it is. I have a feeling it's empty though, so I'll also use that one as well. Oh my word! No! Oh no! Never mind. Let's just do this and pretend it didn't exist. Okay. Let's do the water. So I kind of want to do the water like this. What was I talking about? It's so annoying me now. I literally just went off track. I was talking about how I have little time. I really should have been talking about how I have little brain, because I've completely lost my train of thought there. Alright, let's pop this on. And I kind of want to see if we can do like a little reflection like this. I don't know about it. I don't know about it, but look, we have many layers to go, so. You're talking about using neon. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Okay, so the neon, what I would really love to do with the neon is make a bunch of, just use neon. I might use it in my sketchbook too because I love it, but just use neon to make original art, because then it would be original, so it's like one of a kind, and I wouldn't have to worry about any of the scanning. I could literally just like make with freedom, knowing that I might, well, try and sell it, you know. Hopefully people would buy it, who knows, but to make like original art, and that's just what I use the neon for, so it's kind of like a special thing. Now I know that some people arty is gonna say that neon isn't light fast, but you know, beauty is fleeting, so I just missed some comments. Anna says both. Thanks, Anna. I love your sense of humour. I will watch anything you put out because I love your art and your commentary. Thank you, Tatiana. That's lovely. My flags knowledge is bad. What were you looking at? What flags were you looking at? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Duan. I don't know what this flag is. I'm sorry. I'm really bad with flags too. Let me just. It's Slovakia. Cool. I wouldn't be able to tell you that. If you had paid me, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. Denali, what did you miss? Well, we've done some trees so far. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see. Oh, that was the wrong way. Okay, so far we've just done some warm-up trees. We just did this page here with some pastels, and now we're trying to get into the more harder trees. So we have some willows here, and I tried a willow that was like a little bit more cartoony, and then I tried a willow that's a little bit more like, oh, I'm such an artist. And I'm trying to do the reflection. I have immediately regretted this though. It was an immediate regret as soon as I put the water down, but we're gonna persevere because it could turn out okay. We're just going to keep adding layers to it and see what happens. Wendy says, I agree. Neon is not light fast. I know it's not light fast, but in a world where full of things that are built to last forever, surely we should be championing. I can hear my corporate gal coming up. Surely we should be looking at things that maybe won't last our lifetime. We can just appreciate them in the moment. And I'm not saying this just because I want to make stuff with neon and people still buy it. I'm saying it because I really believe it, guys. And also, you know, don't put it in the window. Just hide it in a drawer. It'll be fine. You don't even have to worry about it. But in all seriousness, maybe I actually was going to do a light fastness test on my neons and I completely forgot. So that's a brilliant idea. I might actually do, since I'm doing the neon video now, like working on it, I might do that and put it in the window, and then it'll be there all summer. And this window here gets sun from pretty much from lunch all afternoon. Like, it's got quite a lot of strong sunlight, and we can test it. We can just test it, you know. Maybe some are better than others. April, by the way, I loved your April Fool's prank. Oh. Was that on April Fool's? I didn't do one on April 1st. I feel like that was just me being silly. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I feel like that's something I've done in the past as well. I do think it's quite fun, actually. Yes, being originals. Okay, neon originals. Yes, I'm glad you agree. I like that idea too. Sorry, I'm just trying to rush through this so we can move on. I always think I'm going to do way more in live streams than I do, but then we just end up chatting, and I'm not blaming you guys, but, you know, the shoe fits. Not fun, but fun nonetheless, yeah. Nice save, thank you. I have a print from a local artist that uses some kind of wax paper, and when I bought, he was, please keep us on my dark. Oh no! I was just joking. No, I don't think, I mean, I'd hope, oh no, that's the wrong colour. I would hope people wouldn't want to have people buy their art and then hide it in the dark. But that is a shame. That is a shame. Wax paper. I wonder why with the wax paper. I wonder what would happen with the wax paper then. Alright guys, so we have some red in the sky. That's fine. It's like the sunset coming through. Maybe we'll just add a little bit on this side too. Oh, why not? Looking forward to more pranks. You're watching it on the replay. Were you watching it on April Fool's? Because that would be pretty funny. If like you thought it was an April Fool's joke. Okay. Now we need to do some like smudging. We need to do something smudgy down here so it looks like a, maybe oil pastel could work. I always have to I have to use my brain to figure out what way this goes on. Alright, let me just turn up the ISO because it's getting a bit dark now. The sun's going down a little bit. Whoa. Okay, that's really good. I would think it would melt and mush the glass. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yes, maybe. I feel like maybe Helen Cryer or Sarah Clark. I don't know who Sarah Clark is. I know Helen Cryer. I don't know Sarah Clark. I have to look her up. Forgetting whose video it was. Found a pretty light, fast opera pink. I would need the yellow though, because the yellow for me is my favorite. I love the yellow. Oil pastels. Here, they're under my pan pastels. So many things. Hey guys, I was thinking the other day, tell me if you think this is a good idea. I haven't bought anything. It's May the 1st. I know that we're only a quarter of the way through the month, but I haven't bought anything for my art or even myself apart from a couple of clothing items that I needed. But I haven't, oh, and also I did go on a whole trip with Artie and Mandy, but like that was for art, so that doesn't count. But I haven't bought anything for myself this whole year. And I've been saving a lot and I'm feeling really good about it. Like saving is super fun. Love saving. And I was going to put on art stuff for my birthday and Christmas. But I've been thinking, I've been doing so well, and like I don't need art stuff. You know, like I've got so much stuff. Like look at just the stuff that we're using. I could just use my art stuff all year, and apart from maybe some replacements, but maybe I don't even use replacements. Maybe I just use what I have, and instead of just getting stuff for like what was I saying? Birthdays and Christmas, I just don't get anything. And like we make it a whole year challenge, like just to not get anything. What do you guys think? Do you think I can pull it off? I don't know. I don't know if I can pull it off. I kind of want to try though. I'm trying to do smudgies for the... I think this is going to work, maybe. I don't know if I can colour match exactly, but we can kind of get like a good... like maybe kind of like a good match. Opera. Artie is demanding that we give her names of operas. The only one I can think of right now is Phantom of the Opera. I can't think of any, so if anyone else knows any more, let us know. Are you doing an opera night, Artie? You going out in London doing an opera night? Margot Halleck did the opera pink test. Margot Halleck. I haven't heard of her either. So many people. So many names. Ooh, did you hear that? There's a man outside having a coughing fit. I am enjoying this. This smudging. Does it kind of look like a reflection? I don't know. I don't really think it does. You probably could, but why? Just because. I don't know. It's kind of nice to have... It's kind of nice to keep it up. It's kind of like to just use what I have. And maybe I'll find things that I really like that I haven't used. Like I feel like I don't need anything new. And also with my pencils too. I want to do like a whole week or whole month where I don't use my Caran d'Ache. I just use all my other pencils. So things like that, like maybe I just don't need, like I don't need anything. And we could just go the whole year and not buy stuff. Because so many people online, like, and I have been at fault as well to do this, like buy so much, like the art supplies, you know. And it's really nice. Like I love getting new art supplies. I love doing all the swatches and testing them out and stuff. But also it is nice to not want to buy anything. Because every time, like when me and Artie and Mandy went on our trip, we went to so many gift shops and things where I wanted to buy something, but because I knew I wasn't buying anything, I didn't even have to think. Like it's almost like it gives me like a little peace. My mind has a little break. Rather than thinking, do I need that? Do I want that? What color should I get? Like, oh, I'll just see a swatch video. Like, let's make a list. All that's fun, but also at the same time, it's nice just to work with what I have, I think. So yeah, that's fine. I think I'm kind of done here. I'm not really sure what I'm doing anymore. I'm just kind of smudging things around, and I don't really know if it really looks like a reflection at this point. So I think I'm just going to move on. I think these are so smudgy because it's so warm in here right now. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think of this. I'm not like a super huge fan of the reflection. I like the tree though. Like if we just did this, but this part here I think looks really messy. I'm not a big fan of it. Let me know what you think. This is why we do the tests, to see if we like it. And I don't like it. Let's move on. I like this page a lot. Thanks, Sabrina. Oh, we should do some little like fireflies. That would be fun. Let's do some little like glow in the dark fireflies. I need a white. I think this is not going to be white enough. It's water soluble. I think we just need like a little, like this. Maybe we just do like some little. I don't know. Maybe they're fireflies. Just use your imagination, okay? We did it. Can't stop drawing. Won't stop drawing. Alright, I'm stopping now. It does look like a reflection. Thank you. I think what I need to do, maybe, I don't know if this is going to ruin it, but I feel like in my head, it needs to have like more of a line. Like maybe not a solid line, but just kind of like this. Aha! We did it. Let's do some... Lost everything. I don't know where anything is. Let's do some scribbles in the sky so the sky isn't so smooth. Scribbles! I love doing scribbles. There we go. It's, I don't know what it is, it's like a very strong wind system, weather system from the north. I don't know that's causing this. Perfect. I actually kind of don't hate this red that I put in by accident either. It's kind of interesting. Alright, let's put the pastels away. Does anyone have any recommendations for art supply stores in Paris? I don't. Wendy, when are you going to Paris? Is that like literally tomorrow? I feel like last time I spoke to you, it was only a week away. I think I understand. I have a problem with sketchbooks. I'm trying not to buy the new ones, but I asked for them as my birthday present. I think it's lovely to get art presents. I was literally saying to Martin for the last like 3 months, for my birthday, Martin, all I want is Jackson's art vouchers. But I don't know, I haven't felt like anything. I just haven't felt like I want to buy anything. Like, even if I got a Jackson's art voucher, I feel like I'd just be going on there just to look for stuff where I feel like I don't need it. Oh, paper cut. The reflection is gorgeous. Love this page. Thank you. The Sennelier shop in Paris. That sounds dangerous. Alright, there's one thing I want to do. I'm glad Artie's here because I'm going to use this that Artie gave me. Sansador. Artie, I don't know if you're able to offer a brief description of what this is, because I was trying to explain at the start and I just said it's something, you know, for the oil. So maybe Artie can explain. But what I want to do is use the Neo Arts. And if any of you guys watched my Neo Arts video, it was so much fun. I love that video, making that video. I used Neo Arts for almost I think it was an entire week. It was very fun. And I did a lot of tests. But one test that I didn't do was this, because I got this after the video came out. I did try lots of different mixes, but they were all they were smelly. I did not like them. They gave me a headache. So apparently this one is meant to be better, I think. I was looking for my white one, but I think it's downstairs, so we're gonna have to live without that one, which is fine. So Artie says sans odor. Oh, sans odor, not Sansador. That makes a lot more sense. Sansador, sans odor. Artie's Wendy, you're leaving on the 15th. That's okay. You got 2 weeks. Oh, that's you still got a way to go. Guys, I think I'm actually gonna try and use some paper. Let's use the sketchbook. I want to see if it goes through the other page, so I'll do it on this side. And let's do another tree. So someone said earlier a green spire linden tree. It looks interesting. It's got an interesting shape to it. It's just kind of like a big bush. Like, it looks like a big bush. Let's see what else people said. Guys, I'm going to try and remember. I know that Artie said Banyan tree, right? I think we'll do that since I'm using a present from Artie. Banyan tree. Photo. Oh, yes, this is the tree I was thinking of. Very nice. Wow, look at that tree. I don't think you'd see this in the UK. Very cool tree. Let's do this one. I know this one is a stock image, but I really like the shape of it. Actually, let's do a nice one. Let's do a photo. Let's do this one. Yeah, there we go. You guys can see okay? It's kind of just like, I'll zoom in. Can I zoom in here? No. Well, it's got all of these roots that go up to the tree. I don't know what this is, this white bit here. Are those roots? Let's see if we can get a tree that may be a little bit clearer to draw. You can spend hours just on Pinterest looking for a banyan tree. I don't have hours. Okay. Let's just do the first one on this page. I think that was the nicest. This one here. Crazy tree. Maybe a pine tree, typical for Rome. We could definitely do a pine tree. That sounds nice. Can everyone see okay? I feel like it's getting dark in here. I think maybe this will be the last. I know I was wanting to do like 10 trees. I had 5 sketchbooks out. I had like 20 pieces of paper. I thought I was going to do. Look guys, I always think I'm going to do more than I do. So let's just we'll just cross the road and forget about that. And I probably will just do this tree and maybe one more. And I'm going to stop at 9. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm watching the last season of You. And I've only got 2 episodes to go. And I want to finish it. I rewatched the entire 5 seasons of You over the last month. Just so I could watch the last season. It's such trash TV, but I love it. Let's do some Sansador with this. So I'm just gonna very roughly kind of use these guys, and it's a very easy shape. It's like the haircut my mum used to give my brother. Bowl cut. I'm just gonna smush a whole bunch of different colors together. Whoa, this one's too bright. I don't like that green. It's too green. But maybe this one here is kind of like yellow green. Yeah, that one's nice. Still very bright. And you know what? Screw it. Let's put a little bit of this blue in here too. And then for the roots, I'm just gonna basically use this almost as if it's like paint, just to do like the base. It's mainly just to see what this looks like. So I'm going to leave some of it like a little bit less and leave some of it like a lot, and then we can see how that kind of works. I'm hoping this works because we are doing it live on stream. So we'll just find out. Okay. Sansador. It just sounds like it's I don't know, it sounds like a cast, like I'm casting a spell. Sansador. I don't know if this wrecks your paintbrushes, but it doesn't really matter because this is my wreck that paintbrush. Right, Artie, would you recommend just dropping it onto the page? Let's have a sniff. I don't recommend doing this at home. You can do if you want, I guess, but okay. Yeah, it does smell, but it doesn't smell too bad, because the problem was with the other stuff I was using, it would literally soak. Like, I could smell it in my sketchbook for weeks after. It's gone right up my nose. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's going to clear my sinuses out. So I'm going to drop it onto my paintbrush. Drop it on. Let's have a look. Oh, my word. Should we zoom? Zoom a little bit more. Zoom. Right, let's just move this over so you guys can see it. Here we go. Put some in a bowl. I don't have a bowl, Artie, but I just drop onto my paintbrush, it's fine. Okay, so this is what I want, like some really nice texture. Because this is what I was getting with the other one. I was getting some really nice texture. So it doesn't dissolve it amazingly. Is that focused? Is that because I'm zoomed in too much, maybe? It's getting dark in here now too. This is like alchemy, dropping it onto the paintbrush. And then, hopefully, what this should do is allow us to draw over the top of it. Because it's really difficult to draw over the top. Okay, one thing that has surprised me is that it has kind of stayed in the same band. Like that there. Wait, is it really blurry? Or is it just my eyes? This band here, it hasn't rubbed in. Like I haven't been able to smush it around the page. It's kind of like stained the page. I feel like I need more. More. Yeah, this is fun. We're just going to see what it's like when it's dry. And also, let's give it a little bit of texture at the top. See what it's like on the other page. Okay, that rubbed it in. Okay. This isn't really what it looks like, but that's fine. Okay, cool. And another thing I want to try is if I put some on the paper, like it's quite wet. Oh no, I wanted to do it like see if I can draw into it. I wasn't ready though. I wasn't prepared. You need a thicker layer of neo art maybe. Let's try with the sky. I love ribing. Alright, so this we're gonna lay it on super thick. The only problem is I don't have my white. It's downstairs. So it's fine though, because we can just go over with it after with another material. Okay, I'm going to use a lot of this. It's super, super thick, guys. I was going to make a really mean comment then about my sister, but decided against it, just in case she ever watches this. You can probably guess what the comment was. I have to go. Okay, bye, Christian. It was nice to see you. Well, I didn't see you, but I imagined you in my head. Blue. Oh, I love this blue. Look at this blue. How pretty is that blue? Okay, I know that you said this was odorless, but I can definitely feel it in the old nostrils. Probably because I put my entire nose into the bottle and took a deep breath. Let's put grey at the top instead of... Oh, I feel like I'm going to have my wrists are having a workout. Is everyone still following? Is anyone still drawing a banyan tree? This is will be my first time drawing one, I think. I have drawn similar trees. Can't think of the name of them. The ones that are in Africa. The ones that have the really, really big roots. I love that turquoise sky. Yes, this turquoise... Oh! This is a white. It's a yellow white. That would do. Yeah, these are the Neo Arts. So they're kind of like... The advertisers are oil pastel? A wax oil pastel? I would say they're more like a wax pastel. Kind of like a neo colour, but... I don't have neo colour ones. I have tried a couple of them, but I didn't really feel much difference. They feel like softer, I guess, maybe. I really love the effect. Thanks. I think... Look, water doesn't work, see? Just to show you. It just kind of like beads on the top. So that's not going to work. But let's try again. I must try the Neo Arts. They're fun. I really like them. So I'm just going to drop some. I dropped it on the paper as well, but that's fine. And then this is using a really thick layer, guys. Remember how thick it was? It is cool. It's very nice. It's... Like with this dark one down here, it's still not lifting. Like you can kind of still see the stain. But I do quite like it. I mean, I don't mind it, to be honest. I know that I'm probably not meant to be putting this directly onto the page, but Oh, I'm a rebel. I don't mind. Okay, so I think... Is this going to wreck my paintbrush? Oh, I'm using the wrong paintbrush. Okay, that one still had green on it. Just look at that. It doesn't... It's so pigmented. It stays right in the paintbrush there. Artie, I might be finishing this bottle tonight, so you might have to send me some more. Do you remember when I said I wasn't going to buy anything this year? It was actually because Artie's just going to be sending me things in little care packages throughout the year. Right, so I'm trying to get my brush clean, but it's not working very well. It's a cool texture though, isn't it? With it. It does smell. I wouldn't say it's odorless at all. It's definitely much, much better. But the thing is, I wonder, is it the odor that was making me feel sick, or was it the materials in the actual, like the actual chemicals, or whatever it is. So the odor is just, it's like the sky is so pretty out there. I kind of want to show you guys. Should I take a photo? Where's my phone? I just want to show you guys what I see out my window. 1 second, let me just do this. And you can see. It's a lot prettier in real life, but look at all the clouds, so pretty. What was I doing? Anna's got to go. Bye, Anna. Have a nice dinner. I actually forgot what I was talking about. And what I do that a lot. I always forget what I'm talking about. I said something. I was talking about something. Oh well. I'm sure it was not important. I think oh yes, okay. So like the odor of the material makes me think, oh yeah, it smells bad, therefore it is bad. But maybe like this doesn't have an odor, but it's still gonna give me a headache. I don't know. I feel fine right now though. I feel a little bit tipsy, but that could just be the heat, to be honest. I think my Sansador's almost finished. Probably why I didn't bring a full bottle. Artie, what do you use yours for? Your Sansador for? Look, the water isn't doing anything. The Sansador, maybe I even have to clean it in terps or something, because the water is like being repelled. Didn't work. The true test is going to be drawing on top, because normally you can't draw on these very well. I did notice though that when I used the turpentine, like it did work a lot better. Well, that's weird, isn't it? Okay. Okay, there we go. Clean my brush when I use gilding glue. Oh, you use it to clean your brush? Oh, cool. Okay. So, yeah, I'll just clean my brush now after. That's cool. Alright, no worries. Thanks, Artie. Wow. This is, like, very atmospheric. I really like it. If you're using oil pastels, water will not work to clean them. Yeah, no. Yeah. I think because normally when I use... I guess, like, no, I haven't actually used this before, so that effect was completely new to me. The rub enough. I don't know what this is. Don't ask. I just wanted to do it. Alright, let's turn the page over. Let's see how bad it's gone through. Yeah, it's pretty bad, guys. It's pretty bad. It may dry, but it will dry with, like, that stain. It'll dry with the stain. Like, kind of like brownie, kind of greasy, like a grease stain. Clean in Sansador and then soap and water. Okay, it will do. Reminds me of something you see in a children's book. Maybe. I'm still going to work on it though. We need to have some like more detail. So I think we're going to work here. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I have a plan. First, we've lost a little bit of the shape of it. So I want to bring that back. But first, I think I'm going to bring these down like this. And kind of see, it's kind of, if you can't touch the page. We haven't, that technology doesn't exist yet where you can literally touch, feel what I'm feeling. But it kind of feels still waxy. So I don't know if I haven't used enough. I probably haven't used enough. It's still very, if I do this, if I smudge it, look, watch. So much comes off my finger. So this isn't like working exactly perfect, but it kind of is okay. You can kind of see it. Can you? Not really. Like this. You can't really see it very well. But I wanted these viney things to be light. And then behind, I was going to do some dark pencil. I don't know if the pencil is going to go on. Not really. Oh, kind of. Like you get a really nice texture there. I'll show you in a second. Like, look at the texture there. That's kind of fun. I probably should use a dark blue, actually, seeing as it's the sky. Oh, I do like the brown better. Okay, now we're using the green. I'm using basically everything, all the colours. And I want to bring back some of the bush here. So I'm going to use some Neo colour. You can't draw over the Neo colour though. I just realised that you can't draw over the Neo colour. You know what this really needs? And I know you guys are going to think, April, no it doesn't, don't be silly. It couldn't possibly. It does. It needs some neon. But April, not every tree needs to be on neon. It does. Wow. I don't know what I just did there, but I like it. I like it a lot. You can use gesso or watercolor ground as a base before you use the pastels. Very good idea. I like that idea, Artie. I have to try that. Remember that next time. Alright, so on the tree we didn't use as much, so it definitely isn't as sticky. I think I can draw on this quite well. It was just on the sky. We probably needed to use more Sansador. I'm just going to call it Sansador. I like that. I think it's fun. And then the branches. Kind of just like darken the trunk a little bit to show all the different branches going up. I'm not looking at the reference anymore. Barely looking at the reference. Just kind of like making it up, you know? Making it up as we go. Archie, does this look anything like your childhood memories? Have I perfectly captured it for you? I think we'll just do another 10 minutes, guys. So we'll probably just finish this tree. I'm very sorry I didn't get to as many trees as I wanted to. Absolutely. Ah, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, now for the tree itself, it does have a lot of texture, doesn't it? Do you think maybe I should do some scribbles like this? I'm sorry that I'm not zoomed in. I feel like when I zoom in though, it kind of goes blurry. Like this. Kind of like that. I think it's because, let me just try and fix this a little bit. It's that I'm on a manual right now. So if I do this, it goes brighter, which is fine. That's as bright as I can go. Okay. Then I click this one. And then you have to like figure out the brightness with the grain. I'm still kind of figuring out the cameras, but I am trying to get better slowly at my videography. It's very difficult. I tell you, the worst thing is when I want to make a video, but I don't want to spend ages on it because I don't have much time. I just kind of want to draw and just let you guys know what I'm doing. But then I go to edit it later and I'm thinking, wow, April, you probably should have like at least brushed your hair, maybe put another light on. Like when I spend the time to make the room, make the lights really nice and everything, it does look a lot nicer. And when I come to edit, I feel better about it. But oh man, just the time to like set everything up. And I know that a lot of people that make YouTube videos, they do, maybe they'll have like a YouTube day, or YouTube weekend, where they'll film a whole bunch of videos at once. But then I also feel like those people aren't making art content. They're making like how-to videos or something like that. So to make like a video where you need to make content for the video, so you just don't, sometimes you don't do that. You just want to make the stuff. I just want to draw. So I'm trying to like find a balance between some really nice footage, like, well, not really nice, but some nice art, that's the most important, and then some decent okay footage, you know. So let me know if you think, if you ever watch one of my videos and you think the camera's looking better, leave me a comment and just let me know that you think I'm doing a good job, because that would really help me, because it's hard work, guys, and I'm not the most natural on camera person. So what do we think of this tree then? I'm not sure about it. I feel like we're just trying to use too many like weird technique things at once. Posca pencils work on nail art, really? Posca. The problem is I have all my Posca pencils in different... This is a Posca. I tried to fill my face intros on good hair days. Yeah, RTC, you do a lot of art videos that you'll do like an intro and then you'll show a whole bunch of stuff. But I do mostly, I do lots of vlogs, and the problem with the vlogs is they span multiple days. Or if I do an art video that takes, you know, like a month to do, and I'm doing it different times a day in different pajamas, and it is so tough to like, you don't want to, it's like trying to get a good mix between like ease of use, I guess, and then looking okay. It's hard. Yeah, these work really nicely actually. I think also because I didn't have much sans to draw up there. Let's see if I can find a light Posca pencil. Maybe there's one in here. Here we go. This one is like a yellow. Yeah, like a yellowy colour. So we'll see what this is like. Oh, it doesn't really go on it. It kind of just like pushes it out the way. Vlogs are meant to be real life. That's true. I would like to, I don't know. I would like to have a little bit better videography though. Alright, last thing, I think maybe we just need a little bit of paint, because going over all of this was a bit difficult. So maybe, let's see, I don't know if this is going to work, because this is going to be a water-based over the top of like oil, but it could be kind of fun to like try it. It could be kind of fun to see what the look is like. So we're just gonna, I need a bit more water, I think, than this. My blue gouache, I use it probably the most. And I need to replace it really. Okay. Let's really work it. Alright. Got blue everywhere. Sorry. Okay, so can you kind of see this? This is cool. I like this effect. I actually really like this effect. I have done this before with other materials, and it's really fun. I actually really like it. I'll just do a little bit more and then I'll show you. Oh my word, she's bringing the purple out. What? This is going to be extra, like an extra weird page. Don't even know what I'm doing right now. I don't think I should have done that. Wow, the sky is so pretty. It's like literally purple and peach. Okay, I'm taking another photo. I'm going to show you guys that again. I think I'm just going to get the reflection of the... This is so pretty. Look at this. Oh, it doesn't show you as nicely. Imagine that, but the saturation is like up 100%. Yeah, I don't like what I did here. I don't like what I did. I'm trying to start a video channel, and I appreciate people like you 400% more. It really takes time. It does take a lot of time. It really does. It's fun though. I think it's definitely worth it to spend the time on it. if you have the time. I really enjoy it. I really like making videos. I'm like completely messing up my... Look at that. It's literally gone blue now because I didn't clean my paintbrush. And any artist that decides to share their process and art life with other people, yeah, I feel like nowadays, like social media and everything, you kind of have to almost. You are inspired by the sky. Oh my gosh, so true. I still don't like it though. I can't make anything work. It's like this paint is just like completely... You know what? Why am I even struggling with this when I literally have a box of paints down here? Here we go. I don't want to dip my paintbrush into this because I know I'm going to make it dirty. So let me just see. Maybe I can just... Aha! I have a clean paintbrush here. Let me just do this. That's a lot of paint. I'm okay with that though. I just kind of want to hide this. I don't like this. That's better. That's better. Yes. Amazing. Okay. Let me just quickly put some in the sky, some white in the sky. Because I feel like it's too blue. And the tree doesn't stand up as well from it. Oh, I can't stick that back in there. Let me just stick this in. So weird. Don't worry, we are going to fix this. I know that it looks like an absolute mess right now. You guys are wondering if I actually lost my mind. But look, I promise I have the beginning of a plan. In just rattling around in my little brain. Let me just smudge this, why not? Okay, so you see the texture of the blue? Kind of like it's beaded. I think that's really fun. Right, let's get an oil pastel, because I think that's literally the only thing that can save us now is an oil pastel. So, because once I've done so many layers and it's like oil and wax and paint, I think the only thing that's gonna go over any of this now is a oil pastel. So let's just pick a nice color. Wow, it's very bright, but that's fine. I kind of like that. It's popping against the sky, and I'm gonna do a couple of colors too. This doesn't look anything like it did in when we first started it, like 15 minutes ago, half an hour, whatever it was. I don't know why I did that. I'm just adding more and more stuff to it now. Well. I think we should stop before anything else happens to this. I don't have any dark colours in this oil pastel set, actually. A lovely blue, though. This blue is so nice. Just some lines in the sky. I don't know why. They're just there. And some grass. What a messy page. Anyway, guys, this is the banyan tree. It doesn't really look like a banyan tree, but if you use your imagination, anything can look like a banyan tree, I think. We did it. We did it, guys. Let's just quickly put this away before we put anything else on top of this. We used to eat ice cream under the banyans. I want ice cream. I think I have some in the freezer. I have little mochi balls. I might have one. Okay. Almost finished, guys. And oh my gosh, look at that. It's exactly 9 o'clock. We did it. We did it in the allotted amount of time given to me by myself. Let's just quickly... Is this crazy? Oh. You know what? I think I think that's just what I needed. I think we did it now. We finished, finally. I should probably stop now, actually. I should probably stop. I can't stop. Must add more. No, April, don't. Guys, you should all leave now. Save yourselves. Save yourselves before this goes any further. Okay, I finished. Let's write the name of the tree down so we don't forget. And also so I can fix this weird gap at the bottom. I don't like gaps. Banyan. And I have to remember it's with an N, not an M. So guys, I'm gonna start my goodbye spiel. How do I spell Banyan? Y-A-N. I don't know if I've left enough room on the page for me. But I'm gonna stop now and I'm gonna go watch You, the TV show. And I will say goodnight. But I hope that you enjoyed this stream. This tree is a thing of beauty. This page is thicker than my wallpaper, which is very thick. I think it's been painted over about 7 times. So we did this page. Let's work our way backwards. So just in case you just joined a bit late, we finished with this beautiful banyan. Then we did the willows. This is one beautiful willow, and then another. Let me zoom out more. Zoom in, zoom out. One willow with a nice actually quite like this reflection now. Another one that's a little bit cartoony with this creature sitting underneath. And then the last one we did are these trees here, which are made from pan pastels. And that was it. That was it, guys. So we did it. Another successful live stream in the bag. And next week, I can't remember what I said it was going to be. Let me just have a look. I literally just posted it on Instagram today. So, oh no. Let me just go on my story. No, that's not my story. That's my story. Okay, so collage veg is next week. Oh, it's gone. Collage veg is on the 8th. So we're going to do vegetables with collage. We're going to meld 2 ideas together. So I think that'll be fun. Get your 5 a day. So come next Thursday for your 5 a day. And I should hopefully have my April vlog out over the weekend. So, no, yeah, April vlog from April. And that's it, guys. So, super happy with my tree page. Awesome, Miss Anna. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Guys, if you do want to tag me, I'd love to see what you did. It's so nice to see you guys follow along and all your trees. Sue, sorry, you were just finishing. Alright, guys. So yeah, thanks so much. I will catch you guys around. Have a lovely rest of your week. Bye.